What if I told you you could build a nursery brand as powerful as a franchise without paying a franchise fee, without giving away royalties, and still keep a complete creator control? I've seen it done and I've helped it happen. Today I'm going to show you how ambitious nursery owners are growing their own brands to rival franchises, and why you might not need to sign up for one to achieve the same success. But before we get into all of that, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel Open Nursery with myself, Kurt Yanya, where I support you to open, run and grow your own nursery. I'm the founder of Open Nursery UK, where I help aspiring nursery owners launch and scale successful nurseries from their very first setting to building full local brands. I've worked with people who started with one small nursery and now own 3 or 4 without ever joining the franchise. So if you've ever dreamed of having your own little nursery chain, this video is going to give you the roadmap. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe because I share real practical strategies for opening and growing nursery in the UK. I cover everything from offset registration to staffing, funding, to finding the property. Everything a franchise will teach you, but without the expensive contract. When people think about growing a nursery business, the first thing they often consider is buying a franchise. And I get it, franchises feel safe. They offer you a recognized brand name, policies and procedures already written, and a tried and tested model to follow. But that safety comes at a cost. Initial franchise fees start from £40,000 to £75,000. Plus you pay ongoing royalties, often 8 to 10% of your turnover. And you have less freedom to choose your curriculum, branding or pricing. Some people love the structure of a franchise, but if you're entrepreneurial and you want to keep your profits and creative control, you can achieve the same success independently. Let me share you 2 powerful stories of how my clients have done just that. Firstly, Joshua and Lorraine. They came to me with a dream to open their own nursery. Like many other people I work with, they were passionate about childcare but needed support in creating their vision and turning it into a full business. We worked together and their nursery has been successful from day one. Parents love the warm family feel and something that can get lost in a larger franchise setting. But here's the powerful part. After mastering their first nursery, they copied and pasted their own model to open 2 more locations. Same brand, same high standards, same policies and systems that we helped to build together. In other words, they created their own mini franchise but with 100% ownership and no royalties leaving their bank account. They proved that once you have the right systems, branding and structure, expansion doesn't require a franchise. Another powerful example is of Kamran, the founder of a nursery in Leeds. He approached me with a clear vision. He wanted to create a nursery brand that will eventually franchise itself. He didn't want to buy into someone else's model. He wanted to be the franchisor one day, building a brand from scratch that others would want to replicate. And here's how we did it. He signed up to the complete mentorship package, where I took him from his idea to creating his own dream nursery. We started with the branding, a professional, warm, family-friendly identity. We chose a logo, color scheme and marketing materials designed to be scalable and created a brand that parents would recognize and trust instantly. We built the business model to be replicable, policy procedures written so that any future site could adopt them, staffing structures and recruitment plans that could be mirrored, and marketing strategies to roll out in multiple locations. We focused on compliance and quality first. I ensured that he passed offset registration smoothly, created strong parent relationships from day one, and positioned the nursery as a high quality and professional one, like a franchise would. The result? His nursery launched as a polished professional nursery that feels like part of a bigger chain because it was built with scalability in mind. And Kamran now has the same roadmap in order to expand, either by opening more nurseries himself or franchising in the future. So how do you actually do it? Here's a step-by-step approach I give to clients who want to grow big without the franchise. Firstly, create a strong brand identity. Choose a memorable, scalable name. Then invest in professional branding, logos, colors, signage, and social media presence. Make sure your brand communicates trust, care, and quality. Then systemize your nursery. Franchises succeed because they run on systems. To copy that success, document everything: daily routines, staff training manuals, health and safety procedures, policies for parents, and recruitment and onboarding processes. If your systems are strong, you can hand them to a new site and replicate that success. Then focus on outstanding parent experiences. Ensure you have clear communication with parents, an easy enrollment and tool process, and extra touches like digital updates, events, or parent workshops. A happy parent base becomes your best marketing tool, and your reputation grows without franchise advertising. And when choosing properties, choose properties with expansion in mind. When opening your first nursery, look for locations where demand is high and think ahead. Could you add another branch in the next town over? And negotiate flexible leases if you plan to grow. And when you market like a franchise. Franchises thrive on visibility. You can too. Your social media marketing should show your unique ethos. Ensure you have community connections with schools, libraries, and local businesses, and create a professional website that gives parents confidence in your professionalism. And every decision you make, aim for replicability. Ask yourself, could another branch do this the same way? From staff handbooks to branding colors, consistency builds trust, and trust builds your brand. By building your own nursery brand instead of buying a franchise, you get full ownership, you get creative freedom as you get to choose the curriculum, your decor, and your approach. You don't pay your ongoing royalties, your income isn't reduced by 8 to 10% monthly. Plus you get brand pride. You're building something that's truly yours, and you get the option to franchise later. Like Kamran, you can become the franchise. Franchises give you a little bit of a head start, but you can grow your nursery just as fast with the right roadmap. Though it wouldn't be fair if I didn't mention the challenges. You will have to develop your own policies and branding from scratch. Marketing is entirely on you. You don't have the big network promoting your setting, and expansion requires discipline and strong systems, but the reward is massive. Full ownership, flexibility, and the potential to create your own mini chain without giving away your profits. So if your dream is to build your own nursery brand, the next step is simple. Reach out and see how I can support you. Take Kamran for example. He had the vision and passion, but he knew that to achieve his big goals, creating a brand that could one day expand like a franchise, he needed expert guidance. That's why he signed up to the complete mentorship package. Together we built his nursery with strong branding ready to scale, policies and systems that could be replicated, and a professional setup that passed Ofsted straight away. Now he's on track to grow his own nursery chain without ever paying franchise royalties. So if you're serious about doing the same, my complete mentorship package gives you the full roadmap, step-by-step guidance from planning to opening, supported branding, compliance, and parent attraction, and the system and strategies you need to expand confidently. If you want to explore whether this is right for you, click the link on the screen or the one that's in the description to get in touch. We can have a chat about your vision and map out the best way to get you there. You don't need a franchise to build something amazing. You just need the right guidance and the right plan. Joshua Lorraine and Kamran are living proof of this. So if you're ready to start your journey, click the link to contact me now, and let's turn your nursery vision into a thriving, scalable brand. God bless.